So typically in the day-to-day life, we have to say a lot of no to customer. Cannot have it, that's part and parcel of your job. But how are you going to say no without annoying customer or without antagonizing the customer is an issue. CMS have to always say no to customer. I cannot deliver to you today. So how am I going to say I cannot deliver to you today, but customers still walk away? So in this system, we have some limitation, but we'll do our very best to settle the customer issue. Okay, apply exceptional communication, right? Okay, your customer doesn't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You may know a lot of your product knowledge, everything, or you know a lot of system, but if you don't show any care, they will whack you. Right? So they will start raising their voice, right? Okay, here who says that one customer well taken care of could be more valuable than 10,000 word of advertising. I just spent 100 ringgit for one customer. He brought me 10 of his best customer for the company. So that's the value that he showed to me, right? Like appreciation. I just go to visit him, what I call it, spend a bit of money. But the genuine visit, he came back and returned with 10 of his friends with a valuable input to the customer. Okay? So this is true to the value, right? Okay, so typical customer behavior when you deliver a no. What you do is call again in the hope to get another agent say yes. This one every day happening. You call AA, say no, call me. The typically will talk to everybody. Like all the 7 people they will talk to. They even customer even know all their name. So I spoke to who. Right? So that's the situation in CMS. So don't want to deal with you, but speak to your supervisor. You cannot. If you say no, right? I want to speak to your supervisor. Okay? Check them to close account. Very common. If you don't give it to me today, I'll close my account. So that's normally the trick. Bullying, raising voice, shouting, happening every day. When you say no, they will raise their voice. Okay? Threaten to complain about you. If you don't give it to me, I will go and complain to your boss about you. Okay, so that's the typical one. This is a very soft approach. Right? Very soft. I'm sure Adam, you can do it. Adam will butter a bit. Okay, I will do for you. Then once tomorrow don't get it, then complain on that. So this is the situation. Right? So you see many type of this customer that who will deal with you and find ways to counter the situation. Okay, just to get what they want. Right? Okay, some rules to follow. Organization policy knows there is no one. You cannot say yes. You say yes, then you are in trouble. Okay, maintain a calm and composed tone. That's what you need to serve. You really cannot give it to you because of whatever reason you can tell. Like he can ask you again. I'm sure I want to help you, but our policy is no, I cannot do much of it. Right? So be firm on that. Okay, be confident, not overly apologetic. When you apologize too many times, like people know your soft spot, then they will counter you on that. Okay, explain why you can't accede to his request. Explain probably to the customer we cannot do it because of this. Right? So let the customer understand. He or she may choose not to accept the explanation. Sometimes this nasty fellow will insist their way. In their case, will say, I want the parcel to be delivered now, today. That's commonly they hear. Like no other choice. No, that means no, right? So if you can give alternative rather than say you cannot do, right? So that would be much better if you have alternative. And you don't have alternative, then you have no other choice. Alternative can mean in other words, okay, then if you say that, sir, I cannot give you today, can I arrange it for you tomorrow? What's so urgent about your parcel, for example? Like ask customer back. If they can give you a rational answer, like for example, I give you, although it could be just a simple telephone kissing, I said I need that for my son's birthday or my friend's birthday, right? If the birthday is tomorrow, that's why I need it urgently. Reasonable. So then you try to make arrangement with somebody else to look at and say, I cannot promise you, can you give me time until tomorrow? I got some alternative for customer. If this customer is reasonable, I can wait and maybe give you a bit time. So these are solving the customer issue, right? So be positive, the most important thing. Right? Be positive and tell the customer what you can, what you cannot do. Cannot do, then you have to say cannot do, no other choice. Okay? Saying no with positivity, right? Don't tell me what you cannot do, tell me what you can do. This is a typical customer behavior, right? Just I told you, you need to give some alternative to the customer. Try to find alternative if you can. Once you give the alternative, then you can cool customer down a little bit and give them some other solution. He also help you buy some time. Buy some time in the sense that to work out a solution for your customer. While we drive service excellence, there are always bound to be customers to whom we have to say no due to various reasons. Right? There are various reasons, right? So obviously all these are very valid reasons. The question is, how do you say no in a manner not to lose your service excellence value? I want to say no to customer, but I say it in a positive manner. I say it in a manner that customer will not get angry. Customer will still accept my explanation. At the end of the day, it's still no. Like he will just walk away to say, I'm not happy, but I won't scold you. That's good enough for you. Although I'm not happy with the answer, you tell no to me, but I wouldn't find reason to scold you. Right? Like just now I told you the Shopee story, right? I can accept a no, but you give me a solution. I said, what is the solution? They also cannot give me solution. So what do you want me to do? I do A also wrong, do B also wrong. I repeated, do the second time. Don't ask me to do the third time. Okay, the question is, a customer always right?
Not always right.
Huh? Is a customer always right?
Not always.
Not always right. But customer think I'm always right, right?
Yeah.
As a customer, I think I'm always right. Okay. So yes,
If they
they are always right if they do their homework.
Yes.
Sometimes customers say, I saw on your newspaper you advertise this, you tell me no. They do their homework. I read your terms and conditions, it says so, but you tell me no. But sometimes outside also we need to blame ourselves, we never do our homework. Customers did their homework. So they can tell you this clause, this one, they have it. You tell me no. Right? Okay? Huh? Itu yang buyer, this is buyer. Customer tell you then you got no defense. You basically have to succumb to it. Also sometimes no. Why no? They are confused. Right? Sometimes banks typically they have a lot of terms and conditions. Short print, they never read properly. Or when I do advertisement, I normally come out with these terms and conditions small print. You don't read, then kena. So that can be a problem. Or sometimes lie just to prove they are right. Sometimes they want to intimidate you, they put pressure, raise a voice. If you succumb to it, then you may say right. I give you one example, right? Last time I was handling this credit card for Singapore. Credit card for Singapore, what happened here is they have these free movie tickets. If you buy certain, let's say you buy 500 ringgit above, we have a full movie ticket. But the movie tickets stated very clearly, you only can redeem on Monday to Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday you cannot redeem. So customer will call the agent house up. I want to redeem on Friday, cannot. So agent initially said cannot because of terms and conditions. No, I read on your paper, he said can. Today's paper. Customer is lying. He said, I saw on your paper. Then the staff said, oh, if you saw the paper, then can. Then we are stuck. Just for one movie ticket, the firm will lie. So, no choice. Then in the end, we need to. So, after that, we check, and we say cannot. Complain, went to MAS. So, there's a typical thing. Okay, be very careful. If you say no, that means no, be firm. Don't swing here, swing there. At least customer know you are not sure. They know you are not sure, they whack you. You get attacked for nothing. Okay? So tell they are wrong. No, because it's not a win-win situation. We're trying to find a win-win situation. Right? Sometimes we know that customer is not right. Right? If this one, no choice. You cannot do anything, so they do their homework. This one is, we also don't want to embarrass them, right? Because sometimes, how much does a ticket cost? 15 ringgit, 20 ringgit, is more than 20 ringgit, one ticket. Give up. Sometimes no issue, we can give, but in order not to embarrass the situation, we try to circumvent it into a win-win situation. Right? So tell they are wrong. No, because it's not a win-win situation for either party. So then what we need to do? Make them feel right. If they are in the wrong, we're going to make them feel right. When you make them feel right, it's not the same like they are right. Feel right means shock sendiri. So how to make them shock sendiri say they feel right? Agreeing with them for what they value for. Okay, you still have to say no, but agreeing with what they value for. Okay, let's see what we can do. You get a point, make them feel right and they are right. Two different stories. Make them feel right in Malay is called shock sendiri. They feel they are right, that's it lah. But the answer is still no lah. Okay, first point. They may say your staff is very rude. Happen, right? I call, I say Adam is very rude. Right? I spoke to Adam just now, Adam was very rude. Okay, they value courtesy and respect. Okay, so this is what they value, right? You can agree with them to say that, yes, I didn't say that Adam is wrong. I didn't say that Adam is rude. I said I agree with you. Your value for courtesy and respect is important. Did I say Adam is rude? Just like since I show you this product, right? I agree with you to say that maybe our product did not meet your expectation. Did I say my product defect? No. I didn't say so, right? Okay? So if they complain about bleaching and bureaucratic, we got a lot of rules, always say no, no refund, no this, no that. So then we can say they value some flexibility, so you have to give them some option. What other option or alternative we can give it to them, for example? Okay? Your price is too high, very common. Typically retail product. Like telco also always compete. Right? Your price is too high. Maxis, people always complain Maxis is very high, right?
Exactly.
So how do you answer?
That's basically the
Basic answer, right?
Yeah.
So you have to make them feel right.
Yeah.
Hey, our price, but we make sure we cover it everywhere.
Exactly, we already cover everything. We
Correct.
already give you.
You ask customer, do you think coverage is important? Do you have problem? Got a lot of blind spot in Malaysia, for example. If they say no, then we appreciate value for money, Okay, so you have to let them feel right, So that's the important thing. Okay, your website is too hard to use. Trina, ISDN belum lagi soon will be.
Soon 3 buttons only. I said 3 buttons.
3 buttons. 3 buttons also can come out. Okay, so they value user-friendly systems. Okay, so important when they complain to you something, this is what they value from. So you have to make them feel they are happy over this issue. I can tell you no, but all these things will still be there. I appreciate what they value for. Okay, more example. Your service is very slow. Let's say they say your service is very slow. Tina 4 bulan see different lagi. Okay, your service is very slow, right? Okay, you say you got a very good point. Speed is important, especially in a current busy world. Let me be the one quickly sort this out. Okay, you can say something like that. rephrase it a little bit based on the China issue, right? So that means they value for what do you call it? They value for what is it? Speed. They value for speed. They want it to be quickly resolved. This is also typical Singapore issue. Singapore customer, everything want fast. Right? I want to answer now. You listen to their call. No answer now. So that's typical complaint. I tell you, sometimes you listen to the call, you go cranky with it. Okay, your product is unreliable. Okay, reliable performance is absolutely important. Let's look into this together. Okay, you say it in a nice word to circumvent the situation. Agreeing with their point. Once you agree with their point, if they shock a degree, then you talk about no, then they won't say anything. Understand? So you circumvent the whole situation with some positive words there. Okay, is a customer always right? Not always right. Okay? So can you always make them feel right? Yes, right? You can always make them feel right. Yes, you can. Okay? Agreeing with them the importance of what they value for. So let them feel right. When they got shocks and they then everything can settle. Right? Human beings are like that. If I feel happy, if I feel satisfied, you answer. You agree with me on certain thing I agreed for, then easy to talk. But if I hear the thought or the sentence from you is no, my answer also whack. Typical, right? So when you soothing the whole situation, basically you're trying to paint a nicer picture. Once you paint a nicer picture, as you say, sir, I say no. Then he may not be happy, walk away, but I won't walk away scolding you. Raising my voice. At least you cool down the situation, I still accepted the no situation. Okay? Then things can move in the right direction for you and your customer. Okay? When you let them feel, make them feel right. Okay? That's what we call delight customer. Okay? Get the point so far?
Yeah.
Okay? So it's simple, but to put into practical, you got to do it yourself. You got to practice. I only show you all the things. I can give you this sentence over there, but you got to use it. You don't use it, then you don't see any value in the whole thing. Right? All these sentences, we have captured it so that you can use it on. I understand your concern, Mr. Customer. Truly wish I could help resolve this issue for you. Unfortunately, we do not have a such provision for waiver. Right? Talk something positive. I'm sorry that I cannot process your refund until next week. I will give you a call once the check is ready. You see the difference? Right? I cannot give you a refund until next week. You tell customer next week, but I will call you when the check is ready. Customer will feel good, right? Because you update me with all the information. I completely understand why you are looking at X product, right? Let's say the competitor product. I would love to be able to offer you a similar deal. However, our product terms do not allow such discount, right? Or you can say that your Maxis don't allow such discount because our coverage is much bigger. We invested more in the satellite on top there to give you bigger coverage. Tell all the story. Tell customer, is the coverage important for you? Customer say yes, you win maybe now. Right? However, I'm able to offer you this at a discounted price. Maybe what you can do is, typically when I work with, ESO, right? ESO, not ESO directly, ESO, what I call it, telesales team.
Okay.
It's outsourced. Outsourced team, right? I work with one of them. Typically, I told them one story. Right? When customer complain about ESO, those days, now they use the box.
Yep.
Those days when raining day, you cannot see anything. Right? Every time complain, customer say, oh, raining day, ESO down. I pay for one, right? So I told this particular customer, go back and tell ESO, if customer complain about this issue, what I call it, open the channel, let them see for 1 month. What's the cost to ESO with them? They already broadcast already.
Exactly.
I just only give it to A and B and C to C. I block A because he doesn't pay for certain channel. Make a good deal. So that if you complain, raining day, I open it for you to use C1 month. What's the loss to SO?
Nothing.
No loss to SO. Cost you anything? Zero. Right? So sometimes you have to think how the boss will cost the customer issue. But SO insisted cannot. That means if he doesn't pay the package, I won't give it to him. Although he complained about raining day. Customer say raining day. Let's say during raining season, every day rain, basically cannot see SO. Make sense or not? I pay for it for what?
Yeah.
For example, if there's a raining season, open up, let him see. Right, so sometimes you don't think out of the box. Today, now everybody start buying box today, right?
Yeah,
So what is the value to SO? Every day dropping. Everybody cancel and buy box.
That's why they do Netflix now.
Huh?
Netflix,
They have to do Netflix.
Yeah.
They open Netflix.
They open
Too late already.
Disney Hotstar, everything you got.
Correct. People trying to use them that time, they trying to be arrogant because they are the only paid TV.
Exactly.
So when everybody move out, die. It's just like telco, right? Today I can call telco free. I use WhatsApp, use WeChat. No need to pay. So can I complain? I can. Technology is it's like you cannot. It will evolve into some other thing. So you got to think of a way to maintain your customer. If customer only complains, say, maybe I cannot watch.
Right.
Then I pay for what? Like in East Coast, every day rain during December, I think November, December, almost whole month cannot see. I only see 2-3 days. But give them free because they already broadcast it. The cost is already there. It just open up for people to see. So they got announced, oh, raining season, 1 month we give you free, everybody to watch. Would you complain about no reception because of raining? I need to watch, man.
Exactly.
Free to watch everything more. So these are sometimes business people don't think. I offer that suggestion, hey, do it. Offer it to people. You got nothing to lose. Okay?
They won't.
Huh?
They won't.
You won't have to handle that, you know before. So this is the situation. Even now they package it with Maxis package with SO. So they sell the unified and and
it's the boxes and the channels also.
even before they this, I already proposed that. I said within Maxis silo. Like it's just our phone. There's no omni-channel. Everybody is silo, but they don't combine together. Today they combine together. Maxis can cross-sell SO can cross-sell Maxis. What's wrong with that? Within the same organization, you are not branching into another one. Within your own
Everything is
organization,
same.
same boss one.
Yeah.
Also Ananda Krishnan, although he's gone already, but under his empire. Right. So these are good critical thinking that we should adopt so that you can actually maximize it. When customers give you feedback, give you complaint about this, do something they want to do. Anyway, we only can offer suggestion. Client they want to do, it's up to them. They have their own consideration of the solution. Okay? Any questions so far? We have completed the whole session already. Anything you want to ask about the whole subject or any customer issues that you think you want to discuss, we take that opportunity and discuss this, any of your customer issues.
So far, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so variation is
It hasn't
started yet.
grown
Yeah.
out of proportion yet.
Haven't started yet.
It's already grown out of proportion that time. Now I will tell you what's already facing issue.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yes, it's already gone out of control. They cannot manage the situation there.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we get customers from
You cannot because they cannot get there, so they will channel to us.
Yes.
So that's the problem we're facing
Then
today.
we have to take it them back to invoice team.
Give the
So I think we cannot control that. Hopefully they will they will do something about it. Our hope is eventually we can bring them over to us. So that is the because too much of complaint over there. Even Palestinian side, even the Palestinian directives.
But it has been established for a while already, or
Apparently, for a bigger company, the small one, less than certain amount one will start next year January. Supposed to be this July, but postpone it to next January because I think the technical side is still not resolved yet.
Installation. Report.
Yeah,
Prefer at
yeah, correct. So still got to be an issue there. Huh?
invoice.
what the invoice.
Invoice.
Mostly that's the issue.
Okay.
What's that there?
If no, then thank you very much. We're going to close the session today. Hopefully, you will learn something and use it in your day-to-day operation. Huh? Kira-kira, siapa champion? You need to give the awards out. The champion must show.
Still recording.
That's like teaching like that every day you can. So that you tak boleh makan. Bau ke? Dia tak
Oh, nama juga.
Okay.
Kau macam main TikTok. Influencer tu.
Potential influencer kau ni.
Nowadays, right, people to malls, even like Google ni kan, mesti ada orang.
Kadang-kadang dia
Dari
ni-
seorang-seorang macam, memang tak tahu Melayu. Tapi yelah, asalkan dia orang happy ya.
As long as they click, they got money.
Click and share.
So they have money, so they don't care. Ah,
Maybe
Dia
sesuatu.
bisa sok nasi.
yeah, correct.
Dia nasi lemak.
Go TikTok cooking. Too many already.
No space.
Oh,
You know lah, the Khairul Amin already made it big already. TikTok. So cooking not relevant lah for to do this kind of
Except
content.
even Khairul Amin also say I cannot hire any more staff.
Yeah.
Too much people want to do it.
correct. So TikTok will do something within yourself. Then you will get attention. And one thing good about it, that's why American they cannot live for work with TikTok. They die they want a TikTok because TikTok has certain algorithm you build inside the system. Let's say as a customer, if I always keep certain things I like to see, they will always pull and send me the engagement portion of it. This is good. Not any other channel can do it.
No, the TikTok algorithm is actually quite acute sebenarnya to your personal preference.
To your personal liking. So
It's better than Instagram. Instagram sometimes you could get trash on your feed.
correct.
TikTok is very good. So let's say kalau I tengok pasal politik kan, Malaysia politik,
They will always get,
one day for 2 days straight, tapi it will not be perpetually. And then after the third day, they change balik.
You know why? Sometimes they throw in something that you never watch.
Yeah.
But you continue watching, you continue getting in. So that's the interesting part of it.
Ada TikTok. Dia aku tengok macam video baby kan. Video baby ni cakap, I like one video je. And then after that, the whole day. Baby je.
They know your interest. Then they capture the then they keep on sending to you. So which is
TikTok
intelligent in that sense. That's their intelligent part.
CEO review kan. Dia punya CEO is Singaporean kan?
Singaporean.
So the interview,
They deal with Congress.
Oh.
Very. And the congressmen, all old people, don't know anything about stock.
No, the whole problem is if they ask the smart question, ask the right question, I will respect them.
Yeah.
They ask so stupid
Yeah,
questions.
also big question.
That's the worst part. They're just trying to condemn me for nothing.
I don't know how they became a congressman.
Huh?
I don't know how they be elected to be congressman.
US very simple. You got money, you can become a congressman here. He's trying to pick who's the winner.
I go.
Your mom okay?
Almost now.
Huh?
Because within dialysis for blessings of him.
Oh.
Because now neck, last time it's and now it's neck. And doctor say neck is will be permanent. Next week change to neck
Oh.
nearby the heart.
So it's getting complicated already now.
Yeah, they say hand can forever, but need to take care of, cannot take care of everything. Take care of neck, cannot be permanent. Just temporary.
Temporary.
Permanent place, hand, the chest there, or big tight. Some people do a tight. That is worse already. I see many people nowadays a lot go to dialysis.
Ah,
This filler maybe
why not?
torture. People eating too much sugary thing.
You say getting more sugary, eating more sugary things is possible.
Some
This is the side effect one.
Yeah, some people is not eating sugary thing, but still criminal.
Ah, because sometimes the germs can attack the kidney. May not be sugar thing. Basically, where you stay?
Syah Alam, Syah 3.
Section 2. Oh, 32. Okay.
Don't know tak masuk assignment, I don't know.
Was Mama the shift hours. Maybe we starting with shift hours.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
For the shift.
Yeah, product technique. Yeah, maybe pasal product training. Any of the training of different products. More into products. So soft skill is done, so just waiting for the product training. Or more like the training course.
Oh, learning is supposed to be followed by IZA already. Oh, fine.
Is that good?
IZA is Zen.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. Malaysia. IZA is Zen. Zen ah. That's good Sunday. It's Sunday. Our Zen Malaysia. Sepatutnya Jaffa.
Sepatut Jaffa lah.
But it's so quiet.
Huh?
It's so quiet.
I don't know. Suddenly so quiet.
Next week I'm going to explain to Iza and ask her directly. Can she comes with that?
I think I pause first.
Yeah, it's really decided. It's really decided.
Close fight.
Good man. Based on what? Responses. One today. We don't study.
Okay? We shall announce the winner goes to our Cheryl. Minum kopi. Minum kopi. Kena belanja semua. Wait. Let him take the video.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. I got coffee.
Okay. Thank you very much. So see you again next week. Okay. Today is already Saturday, so next week. Okay. So go back and handle your customer well, so that you will have a good opportunity to do a good service. So far, all the operation that we handle, I think so far so good. All the customers are happy, all the clients are happy with our services. That's why we, all the projects that we had, except all those short term, the long term one stay with us for 4-5 years. It's been there until Trina, CMS. There's one more home healthy also with us for 5 years. So it's quite. So hopefully we can keep the momentum there. Then we can bring in more projects. We also got another office in Korea. So eventually, if we get another project come in which we are in the midst of discussion, we may need to move there. Here, I think the space is a bit limited. So we may need to move to Korea where all of us will be there. It's a bit better for us.
Korea is in 15, right?
15. Also, next LRT station.
Taipan.
Not too far. Next train down.
Like best lunch.
Then lunch more food.
Sabo feeling.
Yeah, here Korea, after a while, you don't know what to eat already.
Korea can be.
I'll be the same, Korea will be the same. I came from the Mazay, you fed up, I don't really eat. Okay, thank you very much and have a good weekend. See you again next week. Okay, hopefully you enjoy the session and learn something there.
Yeah.
Okay, and enjoy your coffee.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
To belanja my wife. So I think Iza dapat scoring. Nanti Iza dapat scoring.
Supaya
The scoring.
How do you count the assignment?
Huh?
How do you count the assignment?
Assignment, whatever done, then a point will be given.
So everyone did assignment by the start. So basically everyone here.
Assignment separate.
What's that?
The one based on assignment based on this one.
Oh, you haven't started yet.
Huh?
You haven't started yet.
We did one already on the sound.
It's heavy.
I see everyone semua campur sama kali. I don't know whose group is group.
What we'll discuss this one later on.
Yeah.
Teamwork, then you cannot have champion. Because got Starbucks cards here. Ah.
On the line.
Huh?
On the line.
Correct. Okay, so now we're going to do this series number 4, managing challenging situation. This is what we face every day, right? So there are many ways how to deal with customer, right? So you're going to find the best way to deal with different kind of customer, right? Not all customer is to be treated the same, right? Certain customer you to handle this way, certain customer you to handle another way. But we'll give you all the methods that you have, and then I give you all the tools. What tools we use depending on the situation. If this customer, you use this method. This customer, you use another method. Okay, then you find what is the best way to solve the customer issue. Okay? Okay, as a customer service representative, you will come across angry caller on a daily basis, right? So how do you handle this interaction can either lead to successful resolution of their issue or losing the customer forever. Okay, customer happy, they will come back to you, right? Although scold, but the end they will apologize to you. They say, when I call you, when I scold you, I don't mean to scold you, right? But it's out of frustration. I'm dealing with a situation where I don't get it solved. I blow my top. Give you one example. You use Shopee?
Yes.
Okay? I also use Shopee. Right? But once I order one parcel, okay, supposed to be delivered to my house, I ordered this somewhere in December. So I said I need these 2 boxes before Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year somewhere in February. Yeah, I ordered in December, came somewhere early January. Okay, so which is good. But the whole trouble is, if you look at the tracking, they say nobody at home. They say nobody at home. You also face this problem. Okay, customer got nobody at home. But I was at home, right? But they claim nobody at home because my house is Eden Garden. So whatever you come, you need to call. If the guard don't call, that means no one visit. Okay, they claim that nobody at home. They return the parcel. And no other choice. I call the customer service. They say, I think could be some miscommunication. You order again. They give me a refund. Fine, refund we saw the issue. Then I order again. Second time, same thing happened. Then he's smiling with the same thing happened. Again, they put in the tracking saying no one home. So that's why they never deliver. Return. So I called the customer service. I said, what is the issue? Somehow this one is Shopee directly deliver, not third party. Right? I say Shopee directly deliver. So what's the issue? I called the customer service. They also cannot tell what was the issue. They only say escalate to the delivery team, they come back to you. I said first time I had this issue, you asked me to do second order. I did the second order. Same customer service tell me do third order. I said, come on. That is already too much already, right? I want the thing to be delivered. Then I say that typical customer, I want to speak to a supervisor. Cannot speak to supervisor. Then I said, can you call me back? You go and call your logistic arrangement, check what's the issue, call me back. I said, I want your refund. I want the tools, I want the item. The second time already. Cannot. I said, you cannot call me back, you don't give me a solution. Like you say that courier team, someone will call me back. The last time I waited, no one called me. So in the end, as a nice customer, no, I handle customer service. Right? So I've been in call center. I don't like to blow my top for nothing. And in the end, I blew my top. I don't know answer. I said, I want to speak to your manager, cannot. I want to speak to your supervisor, cannot. I said, so if they say, can you call me? You also cannot call me back. So I said, what's the solution? Basically, no solution. Okay. Subsequently, I met one of my friends, so he also joined Shopee. My ex subsequently, months later. So I also told him the same problem. He said, yes, we have some issue with the logistics, they are being arrogant. Their own logistic team, they are being arrogant. So that's why they got to fix it. Okay. So I'm telling you, right, simple thing, I just want my item. In the end, I blew my top because of no solution. And in the end, today I don't use Shopee anymore. I even told my friend, I use Lazada, I don't use shopping anymore. We are fed up with the service. I cannot afford to go through another sort of painful process. You know, I like to get angry for nothing. No, right?
Exactly.
So that's going to be the situation. So you got to give some solution to the customer to solve the problem, or else people will get angry.
Did you get your item?
I did my item. I ordered through Lazada.
Oh, that's
In the end, I ordered through Lazada.
So you only get the refund only.
Huh?
Only
I get the refund.
So item.
In the end, I got so angry. I don't know what the choice. I wrote a complaint to MCMC
Oh.
to complain about the logistic issue. I even wrote there, if you're not interested to do delivery, close down your logistic. I was so angry. I'm trying to solve my problem. I say, I want my item. You cannot be one time like that, two times, third time ask me to order again. I say, how sure you are that I can get my item if I order again? She also cannot guarantee me. So what do you want me to do? I don't have a solution. I say I ordered from other places much better. So
Exactly.
in the end, I get my refund, then what I call it, I go through the MCMC and also
That's
no
all
other
my
choice.
case.
Okay, types of difficult customers. There are some who angry one, right? One type cancel. There are also second type impatient. Impatient one, sianness. I want my parcel now. Impatient one. No other choice. They are also intimidating one. They try to threaten you. You got another type. This one talkative, talk a lot but they don't know what they want.
Exactly.
So they are demanding one common. Every day you face that problem. The third one indecisive one. They don't know what they want. They tell you all the whole grandmother story, but they don't know what they want. Sound familiar? Well, so they are all types of customer. Okay, so what causes customer anger, right? Products or services that doesn't meet the customer expectation, that's common, right? There are also some perception issue. Okay, so differing viewpoint or expectation can happen. Okay, all these things I think we are expected to happen, right? I buy a product, you have things that cannot meet the customer expectation. I may have some perception issue common. I think all these are expected to happen. But what triggered most issue are this part of it, that we need to take care of this, our problem, right? So unwillingness to take responsibility. It's just like the example I showed you. Unwilling to take responsibility. I said, can you call me back and tell me what's the solution? Don't want to take responsibility. I blew my talk, right? So I want to talk to somebody, also cannot. I said, what do you want me to do? He said, wait only. I said, wait also no solution. Okay? This is also another issue, failure to listen. If you don't listen, then it becomes a big issue because customer tell you certain point, I need to be addressed, right? So it's not addressed. Unwillingness to admit mistake, this is also another big issue. Sometimes when I hear some of the call, customers say, oh, last time when they call you, you told me this. And what I hear from the conversation, customer, our agent straight away denied. But customer said, I spoke to you, this what you told me. If you have accidentally or said wrongly, admit to customer, it doesn't matter. But if you say it in a different way. So I'll teach you how to admit mistake, right? Blaming or arguing with customer, also another issue. You blame the customer, arguing with customer, commonly happen. Failure to take action, that is also a key point. Trying to be defensive, promises not kept. Okay, all these are issues triggered customer to be angry. Okay, so what at the front end portion of it, what we need to do is to avoid all those portions. All these will cause customer anger. If you can handle a complaint well, it will turn into positive. Just like I explained to you. In the end of it, when you handle the complaint well, in the end, customer will come back and tell you, he said, I scolded you just now not because I wanted to, but because I was frustrated. I want the issue to be solved. Okay. The last time I was in a financial institution, I got to deal with Singapore customer. I think you also go to deal with Singapore. You deal with Singapore customer. How easy to deal with Singapore customer?
Very pushy.
Correct, very pushy, right? So they are like the demanding type one. I want things to be fast, quick, accurate. Give me an answer straight away. So this are the thing. So this particular customer they handle, this is a Singapore customer. It's an old issue, very demanding. In the end, I have no other choice because all my staff cannot handle, right? 3 fella cannot handle the customer, right? Typical Singapore customer in the banking side, what commonly to do is, I will contact you to MAS.
Oh my God.
Singapore is MAS, here is Bank of America. Yes, it's the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS. Okay, MAS are very stringent on complaint of that. If you even CC a letter to MAS, they'll take it as a complaint. CC only, not directly to, they say they complain to the bank, but the bottom they put CC to MAS. They also treat it as a complaint. Our bank and guarantee no, right? If you CC, they don't treat it as a complaint. They check every month complaint. The past organization of scheme, what I call it, we will talk in terms of number of complaints from customer. So we have to be very, very careful dealing with the customer. Not careful, they say you write a letter. To them, very common, right? To their central bank. Okay, so it will be a point taken as a complaint from the customer. So we should be very careful. This particular customer that I dealt with, no one, that's why I said I gave my phone number. You call me directly, I will deal with you. Because all my staff cannot handle it. The fellow is so pushy and so nasty, nobody can handle. Okay, so in the end, I have to take over and handle the customer. Okay, what do the customer expect, right? What expectation do your customer have? And how do you manage all those expectations? Typically, customer expectation, I want my problem to be solved. I want my issue to be resolved. Okay, who is responsible for managing customer satisfaction, expectation, experience, and also the perception? Right? So these are the things that people will have in mind in terms of the perception of the customer. Okay, in fact, you are 100% responsible, right? So customer is 0 in the whole interaction. I only throw out my problem, I only throw out my issue to you, then you have to handle everything. Okay, what does that mean? So why handle complaint well? So statistically, they show that dissatisfied customer take up much more time, right? Typically, you know very well, right? Those customers who are angry, they call you. First thing, did they tell you the issue? 5 minutes you have to listen to their nagging.
Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. That's why you typically will hear, right? It will take up much time. They think right first time allow us to give better service and you serve more customers. Or else you will drag on, won't stop. Okay, it costs at least 5 times more to attract a new customer than it does to keep one already have. Okay, it's going to cost you more money to acquire a new one. Average wrong customer tells 8 to 16 others. In doing so, damage many more potential future customers. I told you about Shopee, huh? How many 1, 2, 3, 4 all you heard about the story about Shopee? Not typically condemned because my own experience, I can share with you this story. Even with my own friends with the company, I also told him about the same thing. Right? So this is an issue. Okay, they will tell many people. Okay, 91% of unhappy customers go to another competitor. Right? They will just withdraw the money, they just close the account, go somewhere else. Right? If they're telco, move to another company. Okay, but the most important aspect, 82 to 90, you'll stay if you make an effort to fix the complaint. Okay, that's why whatever things that happen, we're going to find a way to fix the problem. Find a way to solve a problem. If you cannot solve, escalate to the supervisor how to find a way to solve the problem. Unless customer, our own client want to do anything, nothing much we can do. We only can share with a lot of information. This is how we're just talking about Trina's story. A lot of issues that we face, customer at the installer at the rooftop. You know, solar panel? When they need to use, they were on the top there. So they will call us and say, oh, I have an issue, how to fix it. So earlier when we handle, they say, oh, ask the installer to email to us. The installer is at the rooftop. Okay, you tell customer email to me. He said he will come down, email to you, then 2 days you get a reply. Then you go up, climb up there again. You just imagine. We share this information with our client to say, you got to do something. If you don't do something, customer will complain. Outside here, we cannot do anything. We try to help, but we cannot help all those technical issues.
Can you fix the issue of the email part?
Which email?
The one that you just mentioned, did they fix they find the solution?
Or now they found a solution.
Yeah.
With the new guy there. We
Yeah.
check the first way we respond.
Nice.
Your time is 2 days later they send email. We give feedback, but they don't want to change. What can we do? It's their process.
Yeah.
Now we have this new guy that thing. So whenever he receives a call,
Just
he quickly text in the WeChat, the flow will respond. He will call the customer directly.
Good try to find a solution now.
That client need to find a solution, or else customer will complain, or they will go to another panel. That's all. Simple as that. China is not the only one. There are so many panels. This brand.
Right now, also for us, we need to find a PIC person.
Right?
So same issue, but different methods.
Correct. So we have to continue to push. I mean, in our meeting, every month we are meeting with the client, highlight this issue. And we also did a survey. The survey also, customer also review say they are not happy over the process. But I only can tell our client, I mean, to us, this is not our process, it's a client's process. You share so that they will improve. They improve, things will move better. If you want to change, we cannot do anything. Right? Okay, important thing is we need to fix it. If you fix it, then that will be good. You know, those things we used to have. Alicia also no more working.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
I'm
have.
surely.
Right. So all those guys we work with, all those all completely new team.
But the Singapore lady at the ranking kan,
Something still there.
second still there.
Something is still there. The rest all changed.
Golden also lah.
Gone long ago.
Golden
Gone long ago. You still got golden there? No more. Yeah, long ago. I think this time also no more. Oh God.
It's just last lah.
Okay, so there are 16 principles here. Some big, some are small. We need to deal with all those difficult customers. Right? I will share with you each and every point of view so that we keep in view. Sometimes it's due to this problem, sometimes it's due to another problem, and sometimes it's due to different kind of problem. So that we will find way how to solve individually. Right? Okay, dealing with them professionally. You can't control anyone's behavior, but you have only control yourself. Right? If you don't control yourself, then you're going to get yourself kicked in the butt, right? So you can influence how customers respond to you to some degree. You cannot control all of it. Like we had I think a couple of months back, also one of the issue with our ECMS side. Okay, this customer is a bit pushy, so he keep on pushing one of the stuff. In the end, he bursts. Then in the end, he will complain to the whole world. My email complain to the whole world. So nobody. Like, so you have to control your composure. I think I know it's easy said and done. Right? So when you are in that situation, calm yourself down. Right? Take a break. Don't you know that you're going to trigger your anger? Calm down. Right? So no other choice. So as long as we are professional with them, they can scold, they can raise their voice, they cannot, you won't go wrong. Right? You just keep your composure. Okay, the key is to how to address yourself professionalism. Remind yourself our vision of caring, right? Our job is to serve the customer. Okay, take care of your telephone etiquette. So that part you need to continue. Your voice cue that we have talked about. Okay, so continue to use a positive language. All those messages, the sentences I pass it to you, use that. Okay, customers need. Whenever people are angry, call their name. Okay, call their name. Be careful, right? So when you call their name, when you use Mr. or Miss or Madam or whatever, make sure you only address the surname. Okay. Masaleh very particular about that, right? So Malaysian maybe a bit okay, right? You can call Mr. Dennis, Mr. Tan, I still accept it. But Masaleh, you call Mr. Dennis, okay?
Yes.
Right? So make sure that you call the surname. So be aware of that. But in the main calling, in the whole conversation, if this is a long call, okay, we can probably call the customer 3 times max. To me, 2 times more than enough. one at the midpoint and one at the last point. Okay, mention 2 times more than enough. Okay, then you got to do a bit of active listening. Active listening, you know that this is an angry customer. Take a notepad, again, write down point. Write down point and say, whatever you told me, I put it down. So that I remember what you, because this kind of angry customer, they will not talk about 1 issue, they will talk about 10 issues. Sometimes are lengthy, related, not related, all will throw in. All their grandmother's story is inside. All those are important, you can take up, but important thing, take a note. Okay? Use some questioning technique. Questioning technique says, are you sure that this is what you're referring to if you're not sure? Can you tell me more about it? Ask a bit more technical question. Then try to find an accurate solution for the customer. So this one is important. Confirm your understanding. When you need to confirm your understanding, try to re-paraphrase it back to customer. So whatever you told me, 10 points, I may not remember 10 points. Okay, you may only wrote out 5 points. So, sir, can I confirm whether it's this? Customer will repeat. If you are able to tell the same thing, they will remember. Then they'll tell you their story. If you can't go the extra mile, do whatever you can to help. Right? So in case the first on the rooftop one, right? We only can quickly escape. To tell the customer, I will quickly escape to you know. You got to wait for customer to respond. What he can say is, I will quickly respond to the team. See if I get a feedback, I'll call you back. Right? So wait 5 minutes, nothing. Just call the. I will escalate the case to you, but I haven't got a response. So you need to email. At least you make a follow-up call. Tell the customer I'm doing something. To me, most important, you tell customer I'm doing something. Okay, if you have been traveling, like if you sit in the plane, okay, we normally ask, let's say it's a long haul. I will ask for blanket, I will ask for some pillow. Okay, in the whole aeroplane, in the whole plane, there are about 200-300 people. Do they have 200-300 blanket and pillow? They probably have 30%. But when you ask, what did the cabin crew do? They said, wait, I'm trying to look. They know don't have really. But they still tell you, can you hold on? I'll try to look for it. You went there, check, they will sir, don't have. Can you get angry? No. Cannot. I make an effort to go and check. Just like I tell him, I make an effort to make a call, see whether I get a response. If not, I give back to you. Don't have. Nothing back, but I make an attempt. So this is what I call do the extra mile. Right, so they are just doing some positive action. So that hopefully you can end the call in a more memorable situation. Right? If it's a good call, then what I call it, that will be something you can follow through. Okay. Typically your promises that you have to fulfill, there's something cannot avoid to miss out. Okay. So these are things that you can do whatever best at your professional level. Okay? Any questions so far? Clear? Okay, know how to apologize. Okay, for the sake of calming down your customer, it must be a genuine apology. Okay, so when you hear a issue raised, first and foremost, it could be one of your colleagues. It could be me, it could be him, it could be anybody. Extend your apology first, right? So when you extend your apology, important thing is don't over apologetic, right? When you do too much of it, some of the call when I listen to, you know how's the apology like? I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. From the beginning to the end, I hear 10. I'm sorry. Do you think so? Customer find this apology genuine? Annoying. Right? You can apologize. 1 time, 2 times, good enough for you. Right? If you need some more second time, apologize 1 more time. Right? Enough. No more than that. Right? So, because if the customer call angry, it could be my mistake, somebody else's mistake, one of our colleagues made a mistake. Right? Send an apology and settle the issue so that first thing what you want is to calm the customer down. Once he or she calm down, easy to discuss things, or else difficult to discuss things. Okay, you can say, I'm sorry, you're unhappy with your purchase. Let's work together to turn things around. Sounds better? Right? He already angry, but say that let's work together to turn, either you give him a refund, either you give him a discount or whatever. They all can work out later on, but at least work together to solve the issue first, right? Or you say, I'm sorry, you're so frustrated. Okay, you recognize that he's frustrated. I understand where you're coming from, and I'll do my best to help you. Let's say he's complaining about this product default. I bought this one 10 ringgit, but I cannot use. Okay, give you another example. Recently, I bought a sensor light. I want to buy a sensor light, right? Description stated very clearly sensor light. So I bought 2 via TikTok. This one I don't use. Okay, reach home already, tested it, don't work. Don't work, right? No sensor. At night I try to dim off the light, doesn't work. So I put in the description, the sensor light doesn't work. So where I ask for return. Okay, arrange a review return. Once I return on the day, they give me a refund immediately. No hassle. Even the pickup I don't have to pay. It's all paid by the company. So if I have that kind of experience, will I buy again? I buy another 10 times. Because I know there's no issue, but generally it doesn't work. I just put disclaimer, it doesn't work, return. Or I just buy the light, the pointer doesn't work, for example, doesn't point. I return. I get full refund back, including the delivery charges I paid. They refund everything. So I will just like example case, you give me the warranty, I will buy more. As simple as that, right? Okay? So things that will get messed up, things that will go wrong, but important thing is at our end, when we receive it, we will find a way how to solve the issue. Okay? Okay, maintaining your calmness throughout, right? When the customer try to intimidate you, stay calm and ask, what can I do to help? Okay? So some of it may get a lot impatient fella, right? So they will try to ask you fast, ask you quick, threaten you to happen. So this kind of question can help you get any will get away faster from a customer who monopolizes your time. This is the one who demanding, I want this, I want that. It's just our ECMS fella will say, oh, delivered today, I want my parcel to be delivered, which is impossible. Okay? Important thing is like in this our case, when we check in the tracking system, it cannot be delivered. So all of you have to tell the same answer. If you call Adam, Adam say no. Call him, everybody tell no. As a customer, I will stop pestering you because I ask everybody, everybody give me the same answer. You just imagine, I call him, he say no. I call her, she say yes. Then we have a problem. Either be one of you telling like, he will come and patch you up, right? Yeah. Okay, get control of yourself. Never argue with customer when they are angry. They are only angry if you try just to pull down, right? So that's the reason why we say that when customer try to push you too much, you have to get control of yourself. Okay? If you allow a customer to push your button and lose control of yourself, you lose control of the whole situation. Okay? So in customer service, you look at this guy. We got to practice in terms of whatever the issue. Let's say you know every day it is calling from customer. Will you bring this back home when you see your family members? Okay. Same thing. You also got problem at home, right? Will you be able? Will you bring this one back to office? Okay. So you got to know how to divide yourself, divide your mind. When I'm in office, I get scolding from customer not because of what is part of my job. Okay, home problem, stay at home. Office thing, stay at office. So you will need to be more calmer and how to balance yourself and divide your attention. Okay. Listen and let the customer vent. Right? So when they are angry, they just want you to listen. Okay, you just have to put your ears and let them breathe. Like you just imagine how long can they continue talking? How long can they continue talking? As long as they want, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. But can they continue talking? They cannot. Right, so you got to be smart in that sense. pay close attention and repeat and paraphrase some of what you heard. Remember I told you this part? Important thing is customer wants to be heard. When I'm able to repeat back what has been told, I know that you're paying attention. You're listening to the whole conversation. I'm trying to project that, right? Okay. Show the customer you care. Your voice and expression communicate your attitude. Okay. People respond more how you say something than what you say. Remember all the red part of it, where you need to emphasize, where you need to put full stop, all this important. Right? So these are the points that you need to capture it. Okay, how to deal with this? Okay, don't blame the customer or the company. Okay, when explaining your company policy, use an indirect approach. Indirect approach is this: it could be things that we know that has gone wrong, but you don't tell it in the direct. Let's say this one. Let's say for example, I just point right. Okay, just imagine if I were to point this one at somebody or I point it at the kids. Or sometimes, you know, they can go back, the person can go blind. Okay, true, right? So it's a bit hazard in that sense. Okay, let's say for example, if I took this one and pointed at somebody and not long time but suddenly, the first just because of a while and went blind. Okay, this person can sue me. For example, if it's a defect product and you know that that's happening. So when you respond back to the customer, don't respond directly to, oh yeah, this one is a defect product. When I touch at you, your eyes can go blind immediately, for example. Don't admit it. Let's say this is the case. I'm just giving an example. So, but you ask a question, say, there are a few questions before I can give you a refund. I need additional information. Okay? When I say, don't acknowledge that you or your company is to blame, that could lead to lawsuit. Alright? If you over the phone and you can say, oh yeah, this product defect, they can sue you immediately because all our phone are recorded. Okay, be very careful on that. So what is the best way that we should respond to this customer? Give me your solution. If this is the case really happen, like this one, just touch, eyes will go blind. Don't have to touch for 10 minutes.
So in the starting, so we already give the information to you that you have to be aware because all the things are not good. So some of the things will be in the dangerous.
Okay, let's say you are aware, you are the agent, right? I'm the customer. How are you going to respond to me in the indirect manner?
So I can understand about the situation, but so you mean with the laser?
With laser, let's say this laser issue. How are you going to respond back to me as a customer?
Okay, so maybe in the laser voice, so we can try to count down them with any other things that we can.
Okay, example, how are you going to say it? Think of example, how are you going to say it?
So maybe they we can try to give them any other like not necessarily fun, but it's like try to make them any other like calm down things on that.
How are you going to calm them down? What are the things you're going to say to calm them down? He said that I touched into my dog and my cat went blind. So how?
No, cat moving.
Let's say like this one, example.
So sir, by using our product, it is advisable if you do not point the pointer to
Any other.
do not point it to
I'm
the
saying you didn't say so in your product description. It was not mentioned. I don't know. It's supposed to be used as a laser pointer, but I touched my cat eyes and then went. So what are you going to do?
Indirect.
How are you going to respond in an indirect manner?
Some cases shows that laser is very hazardous to any.
That's the situation, but
In common way, lasers are known to be hazardous.
Agree. What I'm trying to say is, That is if you point it at a long time, right? For why it shouldn't go blind, right?
Yeah.
Or shouldn't cause you any injury. So now I just one point and something bad happened. Important thing that when you mention hazard, that is only can cause you lawsuit already. Right? So how you going to mention something
Maybe
if
can
you know
Mm.
but will not cause you any lawsuit? How are you going to answer in a very indirect manner?
Maybe you can ask them whether they are okay or not on the time. So yeah, so it's like we try to calm down them by asking them whether the person is okay or not. When you try to
I already told you, my cat went blind already, one eye went blind already.
Cannot come up with any answer to that. For me, I see.
Okay. First and foremost, what you need to do now is, let's say I bought this 10 ringgit. Okay? You just mentioned I will give you the refund 10 ringgit. Yeah, I give you the refund 10 ringgit. That's it. Because when you mention refund back to me, at least first part you come and customer down. Second part, what you need to do here, so maybe the product that you bought what did not meet your expectation. You say something, but you have to give the refund first. Refund is your first counter to settle the customer. Because you bought 10 ringgit, I refund 10 ringgit to you. And when you say you touched the cat and suddenly the cat went blind, it says that maybe the product that you bought did not meet your expectations. Or maybe the product that we sold did not meet your expectation. When I said I did not meet your expectation, I won't get lawsuit. Did I admit my product defect?
no. Maybe the product is not suitable for you.
Correct. Maybe the product that you bought or maybe the product that we sold did not meet your expectations. You see the way how to counter the situation? I didn't admit this product defect, right? I only said that my product may not be able to meet your expectations. Okay? Make sense? Yeah. First thing you want to get a lawsuit.
Yeah, for the lawsuit.
When you admit when this hazard gone already, 50% kena lawsuit already. You like admitting that the product has a defect. Although general knowledge is laser pointer is hazardous. I agree, you know. You cannot point somebody's eyes for too long, you may go blind. But he said, I don't know. I thought it's just a normal laser pointer. Okay, remember anything that you said it in the best general term is maybe our product did not meet your expectation. That's easy to circumvent the situation and time being first. Then later on you can get legal team to handle whatever separation. If you come across any of this situation. Okay? So that's the things that you can do, right? Try to solve the problem or get someone else who can. If you cannot solve the problem or you're not sure how to solve the problem, get someone else who help you out. Either your legal team, your supervisor, or whoever the person you can don't just take it yourself and just respond to customer. Certain situation, maybe we are not professional, we're not able to solve the issue. There's like escalate, right? We have to give to customer to our client to handle. We are not in a position. We only can tell them this is a problem, customer complaining at the roof. In fact, in some of the meeting we brought it up to say, hey, this customer complained, they are at the roof, you got to give me a solution. And you don't give me a solution, you got to look at customer experience gone. Okay, find a little angel in your team, right? Among yourself, some people are good in this, some people are good in that. Like in their case, some people are specialized in Singapore customer, some specialized in Taiwan customer. Get help among yourself, right? So this team they work quite well among themselves. Although he cannot speak Mandarin, but he also has a Mandarin call, right? From Taiwan. You just pick the call, say, sir, I cannot help you, take down message, pass it to them, they handle. So in that sense, everybody work as a team. So these are little angel among yourself that you can get help from, right? Okay? Don't take it personally. Handling customer is your job. I'm here to help as much as I can. Right. So in every job that we do, there will be a job hazard that we need to deal with. Let's say, for example, a policeman. What is a job hazard for policeman?
Dealing with criminals.
Dealing with criminal, we can be shot, right? You shoot people also can shoot you, right? Same way, right? Doctor, what is a job hazard?
Saving the life and
That the person don't die.
Huh?
saving the life and treat the people who are being sick.
Yeah, our job hazard is we also can get infected, right? If you are not careful, because you are dealing with all the sick people every day, right? So what is the job hazard for mother? For future mother, what's the job hazard for mother?
And then people.
Huh?
And then people.
It's part of it now. What else?
Take care of the family.
Huh?
Okay.
Take care of family. So what else? What is the job hazard as a mother?
Responsibility.
Ask your mothers.
Oh, I cannot ask her. She will give a very long
Long list.
See, I do this, I do
What's
this, I do
what's the okay? What's the job hazard for mother?
taking care of responsibility of the kids and
No rest.
Huh?
No rest.
Correct, no
no
rest.
rest.
Can your mother take leave?
No.
No.
She works 24 hours, right? Same thing. So I cannot take MC, no. MC also got to cook, right?
Yeah.
Sick also got to cook. Part of the job hazard. So what's a customer service job hazard?
To handle the customer's issue, resolve the issue.
Every day it's calling from customer. That's part of the job.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't get angry, right? Just like mother or sick also. Can you complain? Don't complain. It's part of the job. Right? So once you get used to it, then we understand the situation. Okay? Don't buy time with the whole button. Right? You may think it will give caller time to come down, but in fact, it does the opposite. What is the whole button? You have a whole button in your system, right? Your software, there's a whole button, right? Typically in a call center, what we do is, whenever there's a customer complaint or neck one, you put on hold. You put on hold so that they will tell all the story to my colleague here. Right? Okay, that's a typical large call center, you see this thing happen. So that they want to let go their frustration, everybody talk to each other. Hey, this customer, they will talk about Teo, talk about whoever the person is on the person. Okay? What happens is this on hold button don't work.
What is it?
This on hold button don't work.
Basically, it's good.
Huh? Customer get exactly what you said to him. He said, I maki the customer back, I tell him everything. The customer can hear everything. Okay?
He didn't put the hole in properly, so sometimes it will
No, I put on hold.
Mm-mm.
But the hold sometimes
Hold
don't
don't
function.
I mute my mic. I always do that.
You double on hold and mute my mic, then talk to Nisha. Okay, I'm telling you, two things happen if I'm in this place. Put on hold, talk to his friend, tell all the story about this customer, and the whole button don't work. So customer heard exactly what I told him. You can imagine the fun. Okay? So customer heard everything. After that, what he did was wrote a letter to the bank, tell the bank, this thing happened, I want to listen to the call. Is it true? When we listen to the call, exactly what he said is inside the record. Okay, so what we need to do now? As an organization, what can you do? To the staff.
Why take action?
Huh?
Why?
Bye-bye. Hashtag terminators.
Take action.
No choice.
Yeah.
Okay, I said, put on hold is very nice hold. They have tried it probably many times, right? Talk, let go their frustration. But customer thinking, customer cannot hear. But this on hold sometimes don't work. If it doesn't work, then you are in trouble.
Yeah.
So I'm just reminding you, there was a case happened, right? In my own place. Okay? So he clever put on mute somehow. Double protection. Okay, so this thing can happen. So be very careful with your home button. Okay, don't make promises that you can't keep. Right? Get help from someone who know more, is calmer or has the power or authority. Typically, because sometimes customer demand can be quite extreme. we cannot prove, or we cannot, let's say, I want a refund of more than because in the financial institution, we have certain authority. It's beyond my authority, I cannot prove, I have to escalate it up. So then do the escalation up. Get someone help to support you in that sense. If they are good case, people will always look at it. If this is good customer and he doesn't give you that kind of problem, but once a while it does give you some issue and you demand it, I think we will fulfill. Okay? So that is something what I call exception to the rules that we need to fulfill. Okay? Okay. Finding the right time to interject. Typically, those who are lengthy, talk non-stop. So when from the beginning they will complain until the end. So how are you going to handle this situation? Because if you don't stop this guy, then the flow will continue. Okay, I'm sure when you deal with customer, you will come across this sort of situation. So when is the best time you can catch this person? When he or she, you go home and try yourself. Can you continue talking for 10 minutes? No stop, no breather. How long you can last? Some 2 minutes also difficult already, right? So listen carefully, catch the time when he's catching the breath. Then you come in and interject. Pause this one or non-stop. Waste your time, you cannot do anything. Right? So you got to find a breather. Then put the excuse me, sir. I would like to add something on. What can I do to help you? Say something. You just break the momentum. Okay, that's what you can do to solve the issue with this type of customer who, took much of the time. Continue talking, but don't give you the issue that you want to speak. Okay, there are also some who insisting speaking with supervisor. Right? When I talk to you, when I call Shopee, I also speak to supervisor because I don't get any solution, right? So not all cases need supervisor intervene. Sometimes it's a policy matter, right? They just need to vent, right? So you got to handle this. If everybody also pass the call, typically in the large call center, I got 500 staff. Everybody going to say, oh, I want to speak to supervisor. What happened to this supervisor? He will be very busy running around. Pick this call, pick that call, pick that call. No need to do his work.
If I have it's dead.
For example, right? So your colleagues next door can be a super agent. Okay? So what we do now here is typically customers say, I want to speak to your supervisor. Do you need to pass directly to Fitz? Adam can be my supervisor, right? You pretending to be supervisor for the day. Huh? So among your colleagues, we play a drama, Korean drama. Today I supervisor, tomorrow is supervisor. Right? So depending on the situation, right? So when you pick up the call, so let's say Adam will pick up the call, right? So you don't pick up the call, then you don't say, excuse me, sir. Hello, sir. But you got to be a bit firm. Good morning, sir. My name is Adam. How can I help you? You got to act like you are supervisor. I mean, for him, is to act like supervisor for the day. So don't talk in a very timid manner. Right? So when they listen to some of the talk, this guy is actually a supervisor. Because agent already told them, oh, this customer like that. They already so frightened. He as a supervisor spoke to the customer, it's as if I was talking to an agent. You know what the customer said? Are you sure you are the supervisor? Then you are dead. You are not doing anything. And he is, in fact, is my supervisor. But the way he spoke is like more timid than the customer. Are you sure you are the supervisor? He said, I don't say, yes, I'm the supervisor. How can I help you? Because he's so timid, he's so scared of the customer. Customer straight away ask him, are you sure you're the supervisor? Then God cannot handle the customer. So you have to know, mindful about that, mentally you have to prepare. When you want to act as a supervisor, you have to speak with a very firm tone. So both of you play that role separately because same issue, customer will ask you the same thing. Right? No is a no answer. You cannot do anything. He says, parcel delivery, I want it now. Cannot deliver. What do you do? You can't do anything. Now you have to wait, you have to wait, you have to answer. It's not something I can control. Okay, so you're looking at super agent, right? Someone, your colleague can be your super agent, so you play that role. Okay, from the supervisor side, how to provide support. Sometimes there are also a situation, right? So there are also some very nasty and abusive customer. So sometimes we need a supervisor. Certain situation cannot have it really, right? So in this way, we want to typically we have a new staff joining in, right? We also got to make sure that we come the customer, settle the issue, tell the customer the staff is doing the right thing, but maybe may not be able to explain to you clearly, right? So in this way, it does not make the staff appear incompetent. We want the thing, just like I told you, supervisor thing. Supervisor pick up the call customer, are you sure you're the supervisor? Then they don't do anything. Right, so we want to show incompetent or explaining to the customer that the staff has been following the company policy. Okay, that's the important element that we need to take note of. Okay, make the caller happy. So important thing, give them option. If you cannot solve the issue, give them option. Right? Offer a refund or voucher. Just like I told you, right? This lesson, offer a refund. Because you know you're in the wrong, then why go and argue about 10 ringgit issue? Send the refund back. Even 50 ringgit I'll pay. Right? Rather than get the lawsuit, it's going to cost me more problem. Company reputational risk is even higher. I pay 50, 100, we can settle the issue. Okay? So give them option, offer, go the extra mile. I give you the hospital case, right? How much we spend? 100 ringgit. But I get 10 new application with potential customer. Right? Make them smile. If they smile, you also smile. They don't smile, you also cannot smile. Okay, sometimes you need to relieve your stress. Typically, do not keep stress come up inside you. Right? So our job, we sometimes have to learn how to distress. Okay, you'll be taking a time bomb waiting to lose your cool in the next angry call. So when you handle one difficult customer, for example, right? So if need to take a break, take a break. When you take a 5 minutes break, you come back, because if you take the next call and so happen the next call is also angry customer. Typically when you know the situation, like last time when I was you in telco before. So I was also in telco before. Typically the day when you bar the light, right? 10 calls you receive, 9 calls will be complaining. When are you going to open my light? So that's typical situation. So that day itself will be bombarded with all the customer complaints.
Maybe the handphone, in case the line bar, sometimes the customer will take for the device, so the device also will be kept wrong.
Everything is all gone. If they link all the accounts together, home, Wi-Fi, everything all disconnected. So you can see the anger the world is having, right? So it's going to be tough. Okay, so when you handle one tough one, take a break. So you go and 5 minutes, come back. So that we want you to calm down and handle the next one. Because when you're so angry in your mind, the next customer even don't trigger you, you will trigger the customer. Right, so calm down yourself first. Then you cool down, then you move to the next one. Okay, so these are some of the phrases that we use to cool your customer down, right? Like for example, you can say, I'm truly sorry that you feel this way, Mr. So and so, right? Let me understand your concern first, then we will help you to find a solution. Okay, all these are positive words, right? I can understand your frustration. Let me see how we can best resolve this for you. Okay, to ensure you have the best possible help, would it be okay for me to ask my supervisor to join the call or to call you back or something like that? Okay, so these are some of the good phrases that you can use in your day-to-day operation or day-to-day communication with the customer. Okay, any questions so far? Any question you want to ask any more difficult customer you're facing now? So far so good. Belum lagi. Your time will come. They only face a lot. They all every day kena maki. But more interesting kan. Video siwa. Video siwa.
Orang yang ready thermometers.
Thermometers. Okay, so any question?
1 hour kan?
1 hour. Okay, so let's now do a short case study. This is another interesting story. Okay, read the content. Okay, Miss Anna calls you and complains that she has called your colleagues 5 times and sent 7 email 7 times over the past 6 months to ask for refund. Huh? She's extremely angry and has been using abusive language about her frustrating experience. Okay, so you can understand the frustration and want to help. Okay, so same thing, think of solution how you want to counter her. Okay, so this time make it properly. Team A, Team B, complete. Jangan buat sekali. Okay, understand the question, right?
Yeah.
This one is already very frustrated one. 7 email, 5 times call. In other words, I call first time, Adam pick up, right? Adam tell me the story. I call again, I will repeat myself. I spoke to Sharif. Next is how long? I already call so many people. Basically talk to everybody, right? So ECMS we have a lot of this issue. Customer call, basically spoke to everybody. I want my parcel now. Everybody say no. The first already frustrated. But yes, it's genuine, they cannot deliver it. But this one, something went wrong somewhere. So you got to think the solution, how to counter her. Then I will give you my solution. I want to see how you work out this solution. Okay? Different from the earlier one. Earlier was PMC. This is different scenario. You got to find a unique way how to solve this customer's issue. It can happen in our day-to-day life. So that's why I wanted to think through how to solve this problem. One day you may encounter this kind of.
Seperti biasa kita pintu kan, pintu. Macam dengan
I think it's okay. Introduction. So this is a program that we run for all our new joiners. We did do it for quite a while. So then there's a time we have a bit of a group, then we do it together via the on-site side of it, so everybody can learn much better. And there is also better interaction in that sense, so that everybody also get to know each other and learn together as a team. So the topic we're going to cover today is service excellence through effective communication. Okay, so this program, I'm not only doing it for our internal, I also run it outside. Okay, so part of the program that I also run for quite a number of organizations outside, typically of this program, because I think in most organizations, customer service is part and parcel of organization. But in terms of doing it well, may not be every organization can do it well. Like so, I might be a manufacturing company, or might be a bank, or might be an insurance company, but mainly I only can sell my product. But servicing is something that we leave it to the expert. Yeah, so we help them out to come up with some program, help them to do service recovery, help them to do a bit of servicing, how to delight your customer. Okay, so along the way, any question you have, any difficulty you face with your customer, you share that out, then we'll find an opportunity how to solve all those problems. Okay, so before we move a little bit more, since most of you are new to each other, not new to the organization 100%, new to each other, maybe just do a short introduction just about your name, which project do I attach to, and what's so unique about me. Ken?
Ken.
We leave it to the most senior one to start first.
Okay, hi, my name is Fahmi. The project that I'm attached to currently is I'm attached to with Trina Solar, which is in Australia. So what's so unique about me, I'm not sure anything that is unique about me, but what I can do tell you is, because dealing with Australian people, I have to actually 100% always talk English with them. and also about their customer. Sometimes they would need the call center person to have an Australian slang, so to a bit kecoh sikit lah sometimes. So like maybe like 50 customer that I have to attend, maybe around 2. If I don't have the accent, they don't want to talk to me. So I sometimes have to learn poyo-poyo lah benda dia. So that is something unique about me. Kadang-kadang I can do Australian accent.
Talk like Masai.
Kadang-kadang cannot.
Talk like down under people.
Yes, okay, down under.
So this China project has been with us for 5 years already. Right? So we started quite early, 2018 or 17,
Yeah.
something like 17 or 18 we started with this particular project. So we have been with us over the past 4 or 5 years. So they work according to Australia time. So he has to come 6 a.m. in the morning, so that Australia is 9 a.m. in the morning. So this is how this team works. So beside him, we have also another lady, Nisha, which also has been with us for what, almost 4 years, 4 years plus. So that's about Trina's Trina project. Good is they start early, go home early. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and they go home. Your Australia close early. So that's slightly different in terms of if you're managing different country, different time zone. Okay, thanks, Sharif. Okay, now.
Hi everyone, my name is Adam, or you can call me Adam. I am currently attached to this new project from Portugal by LSTN lah. So basically we'll be handling LSTN calls and chats, online chats basically. And unique about me, I don't know, I love cooking actually.
Okay.
Sometimes if I have
A desert man.
if I have my free time, I like to do experiments especially new food, new dishes, new menu or English. Mostly I focus on English menu lah.
Okay. What is the best dish that you can cook for us?
I used to work in hotel for more than 5 years. I used to be a chef. So I was specialized in Western and Malay cuisine. So yeah.
Okay. So anybody want to learn about cuisine, culinary, then ask our friend.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Shen?
Yeah, my name is Shen. I'm currently working as CMS, Asian Clone Agent, handling Taiwan. So mostly a lot of Taiwan customer handling. Taiwan and Hong Kong, Chinese speaker. Unique about me, I used to walk around, visit city walk, KL, around. PJ also some Subang, not so frequently, but can.
Okay. Adventurous. Huh?
Best lah, I mean you have to go walk around.
Yep. Because you work from home, so better walk around.
You need to walk actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Basuki?
Hi everyone, my name is Marzuki and right now I'm working as home agent and ECMS customer service. You know about me, nothing unique about me. Mine was already unique.
That's unique about you.
Every day I get call from customer or customer call me Miss O'Hagan.
Okay, so the voice naturally is like that. So, can you sing?
Yeah.
So I just want to know if you sing, whether it will be more on the ladies vocal or male vocal. Same formula. Okay, that's good. Okay, ECMS basically is a logistic company from China. So they also have been with us for over 4 years. I think last 4 years has been with us. So what happened here is in ECMS side, we manage about 8 to 9 countries from Southeast Asia. So all the calls are from the respective country transferred to Malaysia. It's just like Australia, right? So the customer will call a local number, then will be migrated over here. So we will have, beside Malaysia, we have Singapore, we have Indonesia, we have Thailand, we have Philippines, because somebody there speak Tagalog, and some customer request for Tagalog speaking. Then we have Taiwan, we have Hong Kong, and all the stuff. Right, so these are the ones that morning, morning. You send me message early in the morning. I tak baca straight away. I rush out because I need to come food and everything. So Dini,
I was thinking of helping
you should have called me. So you're going to come with your wife. So I said straight. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, so later on can sign the attendance. Okay, Robert?
So my name is Hawa. So the project I attached to right now is ecosystem, which is new under LHDN. So what's so unique about me? Not so unique. I love baking actually, but not so good lah. But I really love baking.
So can open one restaurant, one can bake, one can cook. Okay.
Oh, HDN boleh makan.
Okay, so you have a lot of food to eat now.
Come
Come out. Okay, we have started a bit early. So since you are the last person came in, so we're supposed to talk about just do a bit introduction about yourself. Which project do you attach to? What's so unique about you?
Okay, so my name is Kunesh Watma. So right now I'm attached order with LHD Post.
Okay.
Okay, so what unique about me is, so basically I can say that I have strength in communication. My communications.
Maybe you're good in communication. Okay, just for the knowledge of the rest of it, right? So LHDM is one of the latest projects that we got it recently. Okay, we started since December last year, right? So going through some transition period, taking over the project, developing the system together with them, and later on went into operation. So this is the one that we have. Besides the call, the voice portion, we also have chat and we also have email. Right? So in CMS, you only have voice and you don't have email. So they have add on one more chat portion, which is currently quite popular in most of the organizations today, or most of the customer service, because youngsters today, everybody like to chat, right? So they don't like so much talking with human beings. So that's basically the new environment we are into. Okay, so that's introduction about yourself. Okay, so we're going to move on. Okay, so this is basically the topic we're going to cover for today. Okay, it's very heavy, right? It's very heavy. Normally I run it for 2 days, but this one I'm going to crash it into 1 day, right? First, I think the course introduction and icebreaker I'll briefly walk through. Second topic, we're going to talk about typical communication challenges in contact center. And the last part, third part is hearing versus listening, understanding your customers' needs, right? So the fourth portion we're going to cover is conversational fluency, your speech, your language, and also your voice. So when you talk to customer, people cannot see you. We are not like retail shop where you can see customer physically. You don't see the customer physically. So what are the important elements in terms of your speech, your language, and also your voice that you need to take care of. And the fifth portion, managing challenging situation. So that's what that you face every day. And there are a lot of irate and demanding customer. How are you going to deal with it? Okay. So the last part is how to say no without annoying customer. And a lot of times you have to say no to customer, right? So how can you say no in a positive manner so that you will not antagonize customer? Easy? Not so easy, right? So but there are ways how to do it. And so once you know the technique how to do it, then easy for you to cultivate that habit so that you know how to handle the customer. Okay, so these are very important topics that we need to cover. But important things is a lot of things that we're going to teach you here, you're going to put into practice. I can tell you all the things, all the method, all the tricks how to deal with customer. If you don't practice it, then you're back to square one. Right? So we're going to put in a lot of practice. You know which are the area that you need some help, which are the area that you are not so good, pay more attention to it. Right? Feel free to ask questions. Right? Anything you're not sure, so feel free to ask. Okay, So prepare to work hard. So this is a bit introduction you do. Expect to learn a lot, not only from me that I'm going to share my experiences with you, but also with other colleagues like he mentioned about. I need to deal with Aussie customers, so their behavior are very different, right? You don't even speak the slang. You will just put down the phone. They say, I want to speak to Australian. So these are the typical challenges that they face. So you can ask question, whatever you're not sure, do ask question. Please be on time each day, and there's no day, right? So during also the break. Okay? So the workshop purpose and also the objective to provide a set of guiding principles to enable service excellence culture in core and contact center environment. Okay. So what is the difference between core and contact center? Anyone can tell me? What's the difference between core and contact center?
So maybe it's basically depends on the course.
Not so much on inbound or outbound. Not so much on inbound. Why sometimes we say call center and sometimes we say contact center? Okay. In contact center or in customer service side, we all started many years ago, probably in the 70s, right? So there was a time that it just started off customer service. Typically, it's just a helpline, help desk, right? So you have a physical phone, okay, and you just connect to somebody who answers phone, right? So that was the time that we started off we call help desk, right? So then we have a bit of advancement because help desk only one person connect to one line, right? If I have another customer call in, what happened? Zero, right? It will be engaged, just like the old phone that you had at home, right? Your own grandfather, grandmother's phone, one physical home at your house. You just connect to one line. Second person call, if this one is engaged, you will get engaged too. Okay? So then what happened is they actually set up a system to say that for one phone line, multiple call can come in. Multiple call. In other words, I can have one line, but I have n person sitting there. A is busy, the call will go to B, go to C, go to D. So they call it, they're using technology called PBX to do all the call direction. Okay. Subsequently, it evolved, right? So beside call, all days, I don't know whether you still remember, we have fax machine. Anyone heard of fax machine? Yeah, we have fax. Today nobody using fax machine. Right? So we had fax machine, right? So after that we have email. The old days email was green screen, right? It's not so chunky like today's green screen, right? It is a bit of old ways of doing it. Right? Subsequently it evolved. So what is the difference between call and contact center? Call center, in other words, in the past we only handle call. That was the most popular because we don't have any other channel. The only channel we had there was call. But advance it into one DID number, into one DID number, multiple user, multiple people can accept the call. So that is basically called call center. So when we evolved into contact center, that's how we started to handle fax. We started to handle email. But today, it's no longer confined to these three components. There are more. Right? They have chat, they have social media, everything all inside contact center. So in other words, call and contact center, call is only purely call. So contact center means you have multiple channels. Okay, you have multiple channel is called contact center. You're not handling just one channel. But all those channels are silo. Silo in the sense that they are standalone. Okay, they are standalone. So the latest name they call it omni-channel. What does omni-channel mean? What does omni-channel mean? Okay, in today's environment, all we call it omni-channel. So what does omni-channel? In the past, all your channels are standalone, right? All your channels are standalone. So if you want to access the system, you have to go into the system and log into the system. Let's say this is call, this is email. So this is chat. So this is social media, for example. You have to go to individual platform and access all those information. So in other words, if you are the person handling 4 channels, so in other words, you need to have 4 ID. Right? 1 ID for email, 1 ID for call and chat, and all those things. So when we say omni-channel, in other words, all those channels are combined into one single platform called CRM. Customer relationship management, or we can call it smaller version is called ticketing. So I only access to one system, but I can accept all channels. So whenever there is a channel coming, so I might be just like currently or LHDN today, right? I can use our ticketing system. I can receive all channels. I can have the chat, I can have the call, I can have the email in one single platform. So that is called omni-channel. Clear? So that is the meaning of. So that in case you go outside, you understand what's the meaning. People talk about omni-channel. Okay? So that's the call contact center and moving into omni-channel. Okay? So essentially, this workshop covers a range of operational elements of the call and contact center. Okay? Getting you ready to deal with all types of customer demand. So this is what we want to cover today. Okay? Okay, the workshop format is mostly experiential and hands-on. I'm going to share a lot of experiences with you. What I call it, partly rely upon collective wisdom and experience of both the instructor and also the workshop participant. You also may have some experiences that you want to share your day-to-day when you deal with customer. Like we said, I will share with you how to deal with all those difficult situations. You will have the opportunity to meet and work with most, if not all, of the other participants. Right? Different projects will have different challenges, right? So case study driven, so you're going to do some case study for you all to work on, so that you could think through how to work on all those case studies, because they are basically no right and wrong answer, but how you're going to frame up a response back to the customer in the event that this situation arises. Okay? With a case study, there is seldom or one singular correct answer. The key is utilizing a decision framework while identifying and understanding your assumption. When I make certain assumption to say how I should handle the customer because of this. Okay, basically you can have different assumptions, so there's no right and wrong answer, right? Okay. So there are also things that we're going to do among yourselves. So we call it, this is the little gamification here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So 6 of you, right? So we're going to do a little bit gamification in our side here, right? So if you participate in the workshop today, so there will be point given to individual person. So Fitz will be the person to record all the point down, right? Okay. So if you say something, just like for example, I ask you a question, what's the difference between call and contact center? If you give me the right answer, right, then you get 2 points. Okay. So then, if you volunteer to do something, for example, right, okay, you get 5 points. Okay. So be early. Morning session we bypass early, right? So after this, so those who come in early, 10 minutes early, you get 2 points. Okay? So those who share ideas, say, hey, I think we can do this, so you get a 5 points. Okay? So then there will be assignment, we have little assignment that we will ask you to do. So marks will be given to the assignment. I will share with you how we do the scoring. In the assignment, so you will be a presenter. So if you're a presenter, you get 8 points. Okay? And there will be a team manager who will guide the whole team a month. So we're going to divide you into 2 teams, right? So team manager to guide you, team manager will be 6 points. Okay? So the grading code is also, you can see from here. Right? I've actually reframed it easy for you to see, right? Anything can just copy from here for you in case you need to. Okay? Any question on this? Clear, right? Simple. Okay? So, half a day session, we have a leaderboard. Leaderboard phase will present up to say, okay, up to now, so who is the champion? So you know, eventually, we'll create some healthy competition among ourselves, right? So that after that, we'll see who will be the top winner at the end of the day. Okay? So this is a team participation. So divide yourself into 2 teams. I think earlier I also we supposed to have 8 people, but now only 3 each, right? So give a name to your team. I give a name to your team. So appoint a team manager, appoint a spokesperson. Spokesperson will be the presenter. So every time you have a session, someone will have to present. So marks are given for each team and will announce the winning team with a gift. Right? This is not winning team, so I cannot do because too small, right? So you're going to be a winning person. So whose person score the top point, so they will get a gift. Okay? So you have 15 minutes and 3 minutes for your discussion. I will give you the time, right? So important thing is do not go out of topic. Present what is not within your control and your team's control, right? Don't present what is that need the exceed the water time frame. So these are the things that you should avoid, right? So go out of topic. Present what is not within your control or your team's control, right? But present it within what I call it, something that you can do, something that you can what I call it, action on at the later part of it. Okay? So this is going to be your scoring sheet. Okay? We will score you based on your team dynamic, okay? Creativity, time management, completeness of answer, and also originality. Okay? So that you won't be so boring sitting here, you also have some activity to do, right? Okay? So that's the whole idea. Okay? So a champion will get the Starbucks cards. Bought already. Okay? It's all here. Any questions so far? Before we go to the first session. Yeah? Any question? Huh? So later on when we break the team 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 go to 1, 2 go to 2. So that's basically your team. Huh? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, crazy. So you sit outside and do or whatever, and come back and do a little bit presentation. Okay, so first we're going to cover is typical communication challenges in contact center. Okay, so I will use more on contact center today because maybe I think we handle more than one channel. We may not be able to use omni-channel at this point in time. Not everybody is on omni-channel. But the future direction is everybody should go into omni-channel. Nobody want to sign on too many access. Like today, ECMX we still sign on voice, email, right? So that's called contact center. So they are moving into omni-channel today. So one single platform, they handle everything. So that is the LSDN portion of the project that we coming. Okay, so you get a chance to maybe see how they handle it, to view some perspective. Okay, so first we're going to cover first portion is what is customer service. Like you're handling customer service, like so what is customer service? Basically, there are so many definitions. So I'm just putting some perspective there for you to give some broad idea or some broad understanding what is it all about. Okay, the degree of assistance and courtesy granted to those who patronize the organization. Right, LSDM is those customer SME, whoever we call. China, all those, all your technician. ECMS are all the customer who want their parcel delivery. So these are degree of assistance and courtesy granted to those who patronize the organization, right? So because we are BPO services, we are helping customer to handle their customer, right? But we are representing them. Right? So customers' baseline service expectations include speed, okay, your accurate resolution. They also want to be treated with care and courtesy. Okay, so that's baseline of those who patronize organization. This is what they want. Speed is to give what I call it fast answer, right? So you also need to give accurate resolution, and they want to be treated with care and courtesy. Fundamental, right? Nothing wrong with that. The true test of a business customer service effort is not when things are going right, but rather what is done when things goes wrong. Okay, when I manufacture a product, I want to sell a product. Let's say this is what I'm selling. Can I guarantee it will not go wrong? Nobody can guarantee it will not go wrong. Right? Even you buy a new car, branded car also can go wrong. And nobody can guarantee because when you manufacture things, there could be some defect. So that's why I give you the warranty, I give you the customer service. If everything goes well, this one can function very well, no issue. Right? So I bought a product with certain price, I just use it. Okay, use it as per demand. But when things are right, nothing to worry about because I bought this one 10 ringgit, I just use it. No problem. When thing goes wrong, how do you do the service recovery? That's the most important element. Right? So this is how this customer service function becomes so important in each and every organization. Okay, those who emphasize on importance of customer service, they will make sure that they set up a good customer service team to service the customer. Okay, in your experience, in your experience, any organization that you have called where it constantly gives you a good customer experience. You call a lot of organization, a lot of call center, right? So in which one give you the best customer experience? Any idea?
For me lah, Apple actually.
Apple, okay. Anybody else?
Me, telco side Maxis.
Telco side Maxis, okay. Anybody else?
Bank.
Huh?
Bank is the Maybank.
Maybank.
Good.
Okay. So these are few examples that you can give. So I can give you one example because the reason why I gave you this example because not me, some of my friends has been using them for over the last 20-30 years and they still maintain that quality. That is Amex. This Amex, not the local Amex. This is the regional Amex. Yeah, regional Amex. They take call center, they take call from regional country, overseas country. They are based in Malaysia. Okay, but they take call from overseas country. Okay, so recently, I give you this example because recently I just met one of my friends in Singapore, also commented, he also used to call the services. I've been calling them over the 20-30 years, they still go today. Don't forget that when you use credit card, most of you got credit card. Right? So you pay for annual fee. Right?
Yeah.
You pay for annual fee. Right? Usually you waive, right? Ask them to waive it for you, right? Okay, Amex is the one that they don't waive. Okay, in the past they are very, very strict on them. They won't waive for you. I heard of late they also started to waive, but you got to spend certain amount of money. Right? So they don't waive for you. So that's the reason why they will make sure that the customer service is tip-top. Tip-top in the sense that they will explain to you because they handle a lot. Why all other bank, give me the waiver, why you cannot give me the waiver? And they charge the most expensive one. Okay? So that is, later I'm going to share with you the story, what happened to some of all those principles that we want to talk about. Okay? So, we're going to move on. Okay, why is it important, right? Customer service. So, if you do build a great experience, customer tell each other about that, right? Word of mouth is very important. Okay, this is our Amazon, right? Chief of Amazon, right? He says it. If you do build a great experience, customer tell each other about that, right? The word of mouth is very powerful. Have you used Amazon before?
Yes, I have.
You have, right? So what is your experience?
Actually dia punya what you say, the shipping is quite good, quite fast, and the packaging is nice.
So you have to thank our two friends here handling Amazon.
Thank you.
That's why I purposely ask you, so what's your opinion? So they are the one handling all the Amazon parcel delivery. So if you got any issue, you can, so you got 2 person you can look for.
Call you here.
Okay, so they are handling all the Amazon delivery for Southeast Asia. So these are the two. So obviously their call won't be simple call. Their call won't be few calls, but very heavy with call and also with email. Right? So these are the two channels that we handle. Okay, so that's Amazon story. Okay.